Hey everyone, Sam here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I've got something a little different for you, but incredibly valuable if you're interested in AdGenius AI or you want to master ad creation in the fastest way possible. The team behind AdGenius just released a brand new webinar, and honestly, it's one of the most complete breakdowns I've seen for understanding how to build high-converting Facebook ads using AI. Inside the webinar, they walk you through the entire strategy behind profitable ad creatives, explain why the dual AI system works so well, and show real examples of ads built with the platform. If you want to understand why AdGenius AI is so powerful, this webinar is the perfect starting point. But that's not all. Right after the webinar, you'll also get access to the full AdGenius AI training, which covers every feature step by step. It's a complete walkthrough that shows you exactly how to get the best results from the software, even if you're brand new to ads or AI tools. So if you're looking to level up your skills, launch an ad service, or simply want to create better ads faster, this combination of webinar plus full training is the best place to start. Let's jump right in and take a look. Here's everything waiting for you inside.
Up everyone, Adrian here, and we're officially going to kick off in just a couple of minutes while everyone is still joining. I still see a lot of people joining by the minute. So if you can see my screen and hear my voice, just go ahead and type live into the chat room. Now again, the chat room is the questions tab actually, and my team are also going to be there assisting me through this session. So let's go ahead and see. So if you can see the screen and hear my voice loud and clear, just give me a live in the chat room. There we go. There's a little bit of delay from the chat room, but a lot of lives coming in the chat room. Thank you so much. Now, you are in the right place if you want to see how you can turn Meta's new algorithm changes into a one-person AI ad agency and how you can run it from your laptop. And just so you know, this isn't a random webinar time. It's literally a VIP pre-launch webinar where we're going to be releasing something awesome to the market. And in about an hour now, the public launch of AdGenius AI will go live. Right now, this room has first access and first preview, and you'll see everything live in this session before anyone even touches the page. So welcome to the session once again. The link to the webinar usually is sent via GoToWebinar, so I'm not sure why that happened. Samantha, I'm sorry. Anyway, let's go ahead and kickstart this session. But before we start, okay, we want to properly kick off. So I want to see who am I talking to in the chat room. Just tell me your name and country, and how, I'd like to give a big shout out to everybody that made some time to show up. And also I'd like to know how you'd rate your ad skills, like from beginner, intermediate or pro. And also, what is your #1 income goal for the next 90 days? Just let me know in the chat room. We're gonna check that because this is important. As you'll see, AdGenius AI isn't just a cool AI toy. It's a vehicle, and I want you to have specific destination in mind. Not just make money, not just make more money someday. Okay, so put it out there. Your goal is like 3K per month. Say it. It's 10K per month. Just say it. Type it. Let's see the target from minute 1. Okay, let's just see. Look at that. 5K per month, beginner. Okay, awesome. A lot of engaged. Goal is 10K per month. Awesome. That's a nice goal actually. Cool. Coming in all kind of goals from 1K to 10K. Amazing. Okay, so let me just say a couple of words. Patrick, welcome. Wendy, Axel, Susanna. Let's see who else is here. Dan, Jonathan, welcome. Mark, I see you from Canada, beginner to intermediate. Okay, Dan from Florida, welcome. David from Arizona, welcome. Intermediate 5K. Richard Hutz, it's bloody horrible here. I bet you're from UK, from the language, I'd say, right? Rocio, welcome from Spain. So we got people from all around the world connecting with us today. Hundreds of people actually. I barely keep up with the chat room. That's amazing. Thank you so much for taking your time to actually show up live. It's in your best interest. Okay, but before I kick it off, if I have your permission, a quick 30 seconds vision of who am I and why this training actually exists and why you should be listening to me. Is that okay? So let me know in the chat room if I have your permission to take like 30 seconds to a minute to introduce myself and put a face to the name as well, right? And also, by the way, how many of you on this webinar, have had interactions with me before? How many of you know who I am? Just give me a 1 if you know who I am and you've been probably customers of mine in the past, and just give me a 2 if this is the first time you see my face or hear my voice or my name, okay? So in short, my name is Adrian, and I've spent the last years building and launching software and running paid ads on JVZoo Paid and beyond. I've sold SaaS company, I've built multiple 7-figure launches, and altogether, I've spent over 2.5 million on advertising. Okay, let me just check the chat. I'm really curious how many ones, how many twos coming in. Okay, so it's like 50-50 percentage. That's fine. That's cool, because this is why I wanted to, get a chance to introduce myself. So for me, ads are not a side experiment. If my ads doesn't work, my business dies. So no fluff, no theory. We're gonna just do action today. So when Meta rolled out their AI-driven algorithm updates, and my cost spikes, I had options. Complain about it. Just complain like everybody else, or build something that could feed the algorithm better creatives than anyone else. That's why AdGenius AI exists today, and it started as a survival tool for me, for my own business, and today I'm going to show you how you can use it as a profit tool, okay? I'm also the founder behind, successful products like Leads Gorilla, Coldfluent, Creativio, and many others that I didn't really have the space to add them here. Now, just to put, I like to put my money where my mouth is. So just to let you know that I'm not just making up these numbers. Like I'm not just making up the 2.5 million spent on ads. I have been running ads for a long period of time, and you can see. Look at the screen right now. Just give me a 1 if you see the screen right now, and if you see the numbers that I'm going to show you. These are just some of the ads accounts that I've been running on the past months and years, right? So you can see 700K spent on this one, another 700 and something on the second one, and where is the third one? I only put 2. I had like another one with. Hold on, I'm losing the slides. Regardless, I think the first one was the little one. Oh, no, I just put 2 of them. Sorry. Yeah, I had 3 of them. Just my mistake. Sorry. Okay, so let's let's officially kick it off, because in this session, I'm going to show you how to launch a 1-person AI ad agency and realistically go after your first 500 to 1,000 clients in the next 7 days or so. Okay, you don't need to be a designer. You don't need to be an experienced media buyer. Okay, that doesn't really imply you knowing and running these numbers like I did. Okay, I just showed you the numbers so you know that I just don't talk the talk, I walk the walk. Okay, so you don't need to be super techie either. What you need is a clear offer, a system that spits out scroll stopping ad creatives in minutes, and a simple way to get these creatives in front of businesses that are actually desperate for them. Okay, that's exactly what we're going to see today, step by step. Okay, now I want you to understand where you are in time right now, because this isn't any webinar. Okay, this session is happening like 1 hour before the official release of AdGenius AI to the public. Okay, this means 2 things for you. You're going to get live early access to the platform and the bundle deal, and you're seeing the special configuration that will not be visible once the public launch closes. Okay, now during this training, I'm going to literally open the cart only for the people on this call who can grab the exclusive bundle, plus some amazing bonuses that we've put together only for the people that has attended to this webinar live. So you want to stick around until the end of the webinar, because we do have quite some bonuses that we've put together. Okay, but because when these windows close, when we close this webinar, we flip the switch, so everyone else will have to go through the normal funnel and pay more to assemble what you're going to grab today in this session. Is that okay? Let me know if you have a deal. Okay, and by the end of the session, this is not a selling webinar. It's a full training webinar. And I want you to hold me accountable at the end of the training if I do not deliver on my promise, okay? Because by the end of this training, I want you to, even if you're not purchasing anything, that's fine. I just want you to go ahead with a new strategy in head, with a new skill set learned. Is that a deal? Just type in deal in the chat room if we have a gentleman's agreement. And I want you to hold me accountable at the end if I don't deliver on this promise, okay? Okay, and you can speak, bad things about me online if I don't deliver on this one promise. Okay, so because of the legal stuff, I do need to read you this disclaimer, and you do need to understand that the results and financial figures that are presented in this webinar are educational and potential results only. We do not guarantee that you will achieve the same or similar results, okay? Your success depends entirely on your individual offer, background, dedication, and willingness to follow the strategies that I'm going to outline today, okay? All business entails risk and requires consistent action, okay? So it's all about the action that you're going to put in. I'm going to give you all the tricks in the book, but at the end of the day, you're going to be the one following through, okay? So just want to point that out. This is not a get rich quick scheme webinar where I tell you press a couple of buttons and make money. No, this is going to be a real business strategy that you can follow and make it, but only if you follow it. Okay, with that out of our way, here's how the next 45 to 60 minutes, maybe like that, are going to go. I'm going to show you 3 secrets during this training, okay? Secret number 1 is the ad creative gold rush, and you'll see why meta changes actually created the biggest opportunity right now for small and agile operators who can supply creatives to businesses, okay? Now, secret number 2, we're gonna go into the AI creative assembly line, where I'll show you step by step how we can use AdGenius AI to generate ad images and high converting copywriting in minutes for any niche, any business without designs or copywriting skills. We'll do it live demo so you can see it in real time, okay? And secret number 3 is going to be the 7-day client blueprint and how to go from this is cool to I have a client paying me $500 within the next week, using the training, the templates, and all that are bundled with the software, okay? And then for those of you who are really serious, I'll open up early access to the exclusive bundle, which includes the platform plus all the upgrades, and you'll see that later at a one-time deal, okay? Only available during this pre-launch window. So you want to stick around until the end, not to miss out on that. Okay, so who is this webinar for? Really quick, let's just go through it as well, because we do not want to waste anyone's time here. So I want just to talk and to have people on this session that are really serious business owners, okay? So if you're a side hustler or opportunity seeker and you want a lean, high profit income stream that you can run from a laptop, well, this is for you. If you already have some kind of agency or freelance gig, or you're offering services to local businesses and you're tired of waiting for designers or paying them a fortune to create your creatives, you're going to love this. I tell you that. If you're an affiliate, a product owner, and you just want to better at creatives, managing a creative team that fits perfectly and promote your own stuff, well, you're at the right place. And even if you're like a complete beginner, okay, because I know there's a lot of complete beginners out there, I wanted to be there for them as well. So as long as you're willing to follow the simple blueprint and actually take action, you can use this to get your first client. You don't need a big audience, a list, or a fancy brand. If you see yourself in one of these categories, you're in the right room. Okay, and if you're a business owner and just want to promote your own business, well, this is for you as well. So welcome to the webinar. Now, just as important, I want to mention who this is not for, because it's just as important, okay? People looking for a push button, get rich fantasy, okay? This is not that, okay? Without ever doing anything, it's just a fantasy. AdGenius AI is powerful, but it's a business tool, not a lottery ticket. I want you to understand that. So if you thought of actually taking a human client that makes you, panic, and you're not willing to grow out on that, this might not be for you, okay? If you refuse to talk with people and humans, this might not be for you. And people who want to wait and see for 12 months what happens, well, this is not going to be for you. And people allergic to the real businesses and real clients, well, it's not for you. I'd rather be upfront. This is for people who want to move while the window is open, not for spectators, okay? Cool. Now that we got that out of the way, a couple of simple rules that actually, you're going to walk away with something real tonight. So rule number 1, treat this like a working session, not a Netflix show in the background, okay? Take some notes. Think about which niche you could serve, because at the live demo, I am going to introduce you to take part of, okay? You are going to give me the niche, the business, the ideas, okay? We're going to do it together. Is that a deal? Just type in deal in the chat room. I feel like I'm talking alone if I don't see the chat room popping over there. So let me just check the chat room real quick, like a second. There we go. Deal, floating in the chat room. Awesome. Yeah, the way I want to run these webinars is a two-way communication line, okay? So rule number 2, okay, do me a favor and do yourself a favor and close the distractions for the next 45 to 60 minutes, okay? media, email, side tabs, Instagram, TikTok, put your phone aside for a minute. This 1 hour could literally be the difference between wondering what opportunity should I start and running a real AI powered ad agency. Okay. And rule number 3, just stay until the end. That's when I'll open the card. That's when I'm going to give you the exclusive bonuses and bundle that are all tacked in together with this one. Okay. All of the upgrades, everything is going to be explained, and you're going to get premier access to everything at a very, very special discount, okay? Just because you took the time to show up live with me. So I respect your time, okay? And rule number 4, which is one of the most important one, just ask questions throughout the webinar. My full team is on the chat right now. I'm on the chat. I'm looking at the chat. You might not see all the questions from other people, but I see everything. So don't hold back. I'll do a QA after the webinar. So stick around until the end, and you can pick my brains as well. And, you can ask me anything related to ads, related to business, related to whatever you want, okay? Now, if that's a deal and you're in, just type focused into the chat so I know that you are hearing me and you are with me on this one. Because at some point, I was exactly where you were before. I wasn't here from the beginning, okay? Look at that. Focus pouring into the chat room. Beautiful, beautiful people. I see Mark, I see Richard, Linda, Wendy, Patrick. There's a lot of women. Welcome. David, James, welcome. Dude, James is focused. Okay, cool. Okay, so before AdGenius AI ever existed, I was exactly where a lot of people out there, or even you, are right now. Okay, I had ad campaigns that used to feel that used to feel like money machines. Okay, you turn them on, and you know more or less what you're going to get back. Like, look at the left side, and you're going to see the CPA that I was used to, and on the right side, and then like almost overnight, things started to break. Costs went up, results went down, stuff that used to work just didn't. Can you feel the same? Have you been through this before? I mean, have you felt it before? And I went through the same questions. You probably ask yourself: is it me? Did I lose my touch? Is it the market that? Do I need a new offer? Is it something that I did past a couple of days that's not working for me? Right? So I tried changing targeting, tweaking copy, playing with the budgets, everything. What wasn't doing was addressing the real problem. That's the Meta's new AI-driven algorithm that created this problem. And once I saw that, everything changed. That's what this story is about. It's when Meta rolled out a big AI-driven algorithm updates. So if you're running ads anywhere and near that time, you probably felt it as well. For me, in just 2 weeks, my cost spiked like 40, 50, and even 100%. So my same offers, same funnels, same budgets. Okay. The only thing was really changed was the rules of the game. And Meta didn't exactly send a friendly email explaining them to everybody. So that's when I realized that it's no longer a good enough creatives or clever targeting. This new algorithm is hungry. It wants volume, variety of creatives like never before. And I can't feed it, it punishes you on a cost, okay? So it doesn't happen just to me. It happens to all the businesses out there. So I sat down and looked at my options. No, option number 1 was hire a bigger creative team. Well, that's going to drive the costs up to even 50K per month with an extra overhead, real volume and quality. Okay. Option number 2, I would just pay agencies, but more to handle it. But agencies are really slow, expensive already, and they don't feel the pain the way I do, right? So option number 3 was to cut the ad spend and scale down, which basically means voluntary killing my growth and my launches, right? So none of this was real solutions, if you want to stay lean, profitable, and in control. So I realized I didn't just have a performance problem. I had a creative production problem, okay? So I wasn't the only one. Just to let you know, I wasn't the only one. Even if you're not running ads right now, okay, I'll show you who has these problems and how you can be the middleman, okay? Just stick around. This training is going to be awesome. Do you like it so far? I've put a lot of effort in putting all this together to explain you in detail everything to understand the opportunity that this is creating, okay? Cool. So I dug deeper. I wasn't that my offer suddenly stopped working, okay? We were still selling. And it wasn't that my audience disappeared overnight, okay? People were still buying similar things, okay, in the market. So the real enemy in this story was the ad creative bottleneck, okay? The new Meta algorithm wants more variations, more hooks, more visuals, more angles, not 3, not 5, not 15, but dozens of that on a daily basis, okay? and my human team, as talented as they were, okay, simply could not produce 10x more creatives. And the speed of the algorithm was without blowing up the costs and burning out. That's when the big questions hit me. Okay, what if I could 10x my creative output without, without adding even one extra salary? Okay, and it's all gonna add up soon. Okay, because I remember one night I was staring at my dashboard, and these disappointing numbers and these questions popped in my head. What if I could turn one person plus AI into a output of entire creative team? Now, what if I had the best designer in the world? Now, what if I hired a new agency? But what if I could plug the AI in a smart way to feed my angles, my offers, my best hooks, and use it to produce scroll-stopping ads on demand, day in, day out, for any niche, any product, any local business? That single what if became an obsession, and I knew that I could solve this. If I could solve that for myself and my problem, I could not only rescue my own campaigns, and I could create a new business model around it. Okay, you guys following up? Am I going too fast? Let me know in the chat room if I'm going too fast. Because I'm about to get in the good part. So I did what I always do best, okay, where there's no tool that does exactly what I want. I went ahead and built it. Then over the next months, we put in tens of thousands of dollars and countless hours into building, testing, and refining an internal tool whose only job was to feed the algorithm better creatives faster and bigger volume than anyone else around us, okay? Well, that tool became AdGenius. At first, it wasn't a product, okay? It wasn't meant to be released live for anyone to access. It was a secret weapon that we used. We used it behind the scenes to generate ad images and copy for any niche, high converting ones, I'd say. Spit out variations in minutes and keep our campaigns competitive, even as meta rules kept evolving, okay? So once I saw what I did for my own campaigns, I realized something really huge. This isn't just a tool for me. It's quite a vehicle for anyone who wants to run a lean AI-powered ad agency. Okay? Then at first, the mission was simple: save my own campaigns, right? Then we started using AdGenius AI on our own launches, other offers, our own clients, and over we saw the same pattern. Okay? What if you can produce high quality creatives fast? The algorithm rewards you. That's when I saw the bigger picture, okay? And this isn't just a way for me to survive. This is the perfect engine for a one-person AI ad agencies who can walk into any local market, local business, and offer unlimited ad creations as a service and charge anywhere from $500 to $1,000 per month for that service. Are you guys following? I mean, does it add up? Let me know if it adds up. You guys enjoying so far the presentation? Hopefully I'm not boring you, because I told you this is not a sales pitch. This is actually a really well put together training presentation that I want you guys at the end to walk away with something really valuable. Okay, even if you don't want to join it, that's fine, but I want you to walk away with something valuable. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so I told you I saw the bigger picture, okay? And you can walk into any local business or any business and charge them anywhere from $500 to $1,000 per month per client, okay, without hiring a single designer or copywriter. So we packed it, not just the tool, but also the training and the client system and the templates and the licenses, and in a single complete system. Now, this system, what I'm about to show you tonight, before the public sees it, hold on. Oh, I think I lost one of the slides. Hold on. Yeah, that's the system that I want to actually show you tonight before the public actually sees. So yeah, that's the quick story behind how AdGenius AI was born. It started as a survival tool and turned it into a weapon. And now, for the first time, I'm opening up together with all the systems around it in a pre-launch window 1 hour before the releases. But there's the key point, okay? The people who win now are the ones who can feed the algorithm the constant stream of powerful creative without bloating their expenses, okay? And that is your opportunity. And in the next section, I'm going to show exactly why this is such a big opportunity and why I call it the ad creative gold rush, okay? Remember at the beginning of the webinar, we said this is the ad creative gold rush. So even if you're not running ads, if you've never done it before, once you see that, you'll never look at ads the same again, or this moment in time or the same way ever again. Okay, this is going to be changing your full mindset. Okay, so let's dive into the secret number one. We're moving into a bit faster because I think I'm a bit behind the schedule over here. Now that you know where AdGenius AI came from and why I had to build it, let's zoom out and talk about you. Because this isn't just my story. Meta's new AI-driven algorithm didn't just hit me. It hit everyone who runs ads, from tiny local businesses to huge e-com brands. And in that chaos, something really interesting happened. A brand new opportunity opened up for small, fast, AI-powered operators who can do one thing better than anyone else, okay? Feed the algorithm with great creatives at a scale. Now, I call this moment the ad creative gold rush. And if you understand this, the decision you're going to make at the end of the webinar is going to be very, very clear. Okay? There are three big shifts that you need to understand. And please follow along. You can take screenshots if you want. I know there's a lot to cover, and I know that's a lot of of information that I'm pouring in. Hopefully, I'm not going too fast. Just let me know. Just say, Adrian, slow down. You know, you're going too fast. You're talking too fast. But this is the style that I really like to do webinars. I get excited when I have like hundreds of people joining me on a live session. So welcome to my world. Okay, back to it. There are three big shifts that you need to understand, okay? Shift number one, Meta's AI now wants 10 times more creative per campaign. The days of 3 ads and done are over. You don't give the algorithm the volume, it quietly puts you into the expensive buckets, okay? If you don't know what buckets is, you'll soon find out because, you know, they work buckets based. Okay, shift number two. This means the small businesses now need 50 to even hundreds of ad variations every month just to stay competitive, okay? They used to get away with a couple of image ads here and there. Now, they're starving for new hooks, angles, and visuals. And shift number three, AI has completely leveled up the playing field, which is the most important one because this is where you actually come in, okay? The first one are the opportunity created, and this is where you actually fit in, okay? What used to require a full creative department or a big agency to deliver can now be done by one person with the right AI tools and system. Put these three together and you get a very clear conclusion. The money isn't in running a fancy ad strategies, okay? The money is being the person who can supply these creatives that the algorithm craves to other businesses. If you're following along, it's just like the gold digger where the shovel sellers were the ones that actually made the most money. Yeah, I know. I don't want to go. Patrick says like this is going to be 90 minutes, so I don't want to go there. I want to I want to wrap it up within the next 30 minutes. But before I do that, let me show you how dramatic this shift really is. Okay, in the old world, a typical campaign had maybe 3 to 5 creatives. That's how I used to run it. You'd brief a designer, wait a week, pay you a nice invoice, and hope that one creative works. Agencies were slow, expensive, but the system tolerated that. In this new world, winners are running 30 and 100 creatives in campaign cycles. They're consistently rotating new hooks, new angles, new visuals. The people who win are not the ones who are with the fancy strategies as it used to be. They are the ones with the most and best creatives and most diverse creatives. And that's exactly where you can slide in as a lean AI-powered partner who can deliver this kind of creatives volume faster, cheaper than any traditional agencies ever could, right? So here's the real picture. And this is a very important side because it gives you the big picture idea, the bird's eye view. On the one side, you've got businesses, local and online, doesn't really matter, who need this creative every single month just to feed the meta and keep their costs under control. On the other side, you've got agencies who are willing to, who are still wired to deliver, handful creative slowly at high retainers. Freelancers who are talented but inconsistent, hard to manage, and quickly overwhelmed if you ask them for serious volume. Now, in the middle, okay, between demand and supply, you get what I call the creative gap. Okay, this gap is where your AI ad agency lives. If you can step into that gap and say, I'll handle your creative volume using AI, you get constant stream of ads for a flat monthly fee. You become incredibly valuable very quickly. Does that make sense? Let me know in the chat room, does that make sense before we move on? There we go. A lot of yes is pouring in the chat room. Beautiful. Thank you. I hope you are not bored so far. I hope everything is running smoothly because we're going to get into the good stuff soon. Okay. Now, okay. So I messed up one of my slides, but no worry, okay? Because we're just going to speed up these things. You might be thinking, but Adrian, don't big agencies have this advantage? They have like big teams and resources. Well, in theory, yes. In reality, not so much. Big agencies have slow approval chains, bloated overheads, office staff, account managers, all of this, which pushes the price up even further. An old school creative process like brainstorm, brief, draft, review, revise, repeat, like a long process to get that like volume ads. Okay, this model collapses when clients suddenly need like 50 to 100 creatives per month. They simply can't deliver that kind of volume profitably. And businesses can't really pay the high fees of, even if they can't pay the high fees, right? So there's a window for lean AI powered operators like you who can say, I'll give you that creative volume, the algorithm wants, without agency big price tag or delays. Okay, that's going to be you. Okay, does that make sense? Cool. And this is where it gets exciting because you are now a solo operated. You don't need a big team, a fancy office, 10 years of ad experience, designer skills, copywriting skills. What you need, okay? It's a creative engine, a tool like AdGenius that can turn simple business descriptions into images and copy in any niche in minutes, a simple offer like, I'll handle your ad creatives every month so you can focus on running your business, and a small handful of clients, not 500 clients, just 3, 5 to 10 good clients paying you monthly. Now that's a recurring income I would take every single day, right? With that combo, one person plus AI becomes a serious competitor to traditional agencies, especially at the local and mid-market level. Okay, you don't have to target enterprise level. Okay, you can target small businesses to medium-sized businesses. Now let's do the math and let's just put some math together just to see the potential outcome. Okay. Now again, a disclaimer: I do not guarantee that you will make any of this income. Okay, it's 100% dependent on the action every one of you are going to take further down the line. Okay. Cool. But just for the theory of it and what can you expect from it, just think about it. 3 clients at $500 per month. That's $1,500 per month. If you ramp up to 5 clients and you can test 750 per month, then you can even look at 3,700 per month. Okay, but let's say you have 5 clients and still charge like $500 per month, which is a really low fee for the service, right? Can you agree it's a low fee for such service and providing dozens? Okay, cool. So you're still looking at $2,500 per month in recurring revenue. Now, let's say you do that work and you get to sign 10 clients at $1,000 per month because you already got experience, you already have like reviews, you already have some good recommendations. Well, now you're looking at a 10K per month, one person operation. Now, again, I'm not saying you're going to do this money. I say you could do this if you're following up on the strategy. Okay. Supplying the algorithm and with the right system, you can fulfill that work in hours, not weeks, using AI as your main engine. So I want to simplify everything that we've just talked about in one belief, okay? Because if you believe this one thing, everything else I show you tonight will make total sense, okay? Now here it is. Meta's algorithm created an ad creative gold rush, and the people who can supply high volume creatives are the ones who win. It's as simple as that. If that's true, and you've just seen why this is it, then launching a one-person AI ad agency that supplies these creatives is not just some random idea. It's actually the most logical next move that you can make in this environment. And that's exactly what AdGenius AI is built to help you do. Now, let me show you the mechanism that makes it all possible, even if you can't design or you're not a copywriter or you've never run ads before. Let me know if you want to see the mechanism that's going to make all of this possible in the chat room. Okay, let me just check the chat room. Okay, the chat room is actually moving a bit fast though. Yeah, coming in, definitely, yes. Okay, let's move forward because I think we are behind and we still have so much to share with you. Okay, so from opportunity to the engine, okay, you've already seen You know, at this point, you understand the landscape. You know that Meta changed the rule. You know that businesses are starting for creatives. You know that agencies can't keep up, and solo operators with the AI, okay, can step into this gap and fill this gap. That's the opportunity. Now the questions becomes, how do you actually fulfill all of the creative work without, you know, chaining yourself to a computer 16-hour day, right? Well, the answer is the engine you use, okay? In the next section and the next secret, I'm going to show you exactly how our engine works. I call it the AI creative assembly line. And you know, you'll see me open up AdGenius AI and type a few, you know, simple details, click a button and watch the creative, add images and copy in real time for whatever niche you choose on the chat room, okay? Because you are going to give me the niches that we're going to be creating ads for, okay? This is the moment where most people go from this sounds cool to, oh wow, I can actually do this. Does this feel the same for you? Okay, look at Patrick, show us the money, let's go, cool. Okay, so are you ready to see it in action? Because this is the moment, this is where we're gonna be putting up the real demo. Okay, so I already, and I'm not gonna talk about, I'm just gonna skip this, okay? Because, hold on, I just wanna go to the demo. I did a couple of more slides here to just to, you know, give you a sense of how is this working, but I have a sense that nobody can wait for all of this to the real demo. So let me just see, this is the live demo. Okay, let me just switch my screen for a second. Just give me a 5 if you can see my screen once I switch my screen to show you the demo. All right, let's switch over to my screen now. And can you guys see the AdGenius dashboard? Just type yes if you can see the logo and the dashboard moving around. Okay, let me just check the chat room really quick. Okay, yep, seeing yes is coming in. Perfect, perfect. Awesome. So I could show you a pre-made example, right? Because I already have some brands saved into my account. But you know, that's boring. So I want to build an ad campaign from scratch right now for your niche, for the niche you pick. So I want you to go in the chat room right now, type in a local business niche or an industry you want to see me tackle. Okay, go ahead, type it now. You can, you know, it can be dentist, gym, roofer, dog walker, pet grooming, whatever. Just hit me in the chat room. I'll be checking and I'll be selecting some of the inputs there. Okay, wow, the chat is moving fast. So hold on, let me catch a few from the chat. Okay, I see real estate from David. I see CrossFit gym from Sarah. Lots of restaurants, lots of roofing. Oh, here's a good one. I see dental implants from Mike. Okay, let's go with dental implants first. Why? Because this is a high ticket service. That's why I chose it. And usually dentists are really terrible at ads, right? So this is just post scary pictures of teeth tools, right? So we're going to fix that for them. Mike, great suggestion. Thank you so much. We're doing these dental implants first. So let's get to work. Okay, so the first step you need to take is actually, you know, be on the create ads section right here. Don't worry about brands over here. This is something that we're going to be covering later on. You know, you can save some brands so you can skip a lot of manual input over here. Okay, so the step 1, we need to feed the engine. Now, watch how simple it is. I don't need to write a novel. I just need the raw facts. Okay, so let's go ahead here. Now here, I'm going to put the, you know, a simple local dental clinic. Hold on, let's just do it simpler. Yeah, let's just put like local dental clinic. Let's put 500 off dental implants for new patients. Restore your smile. Eat what you want. Actually, this is like normal issues that people that want to implants have, right? Simple. Now let's go ahead and target the audience. Well, we do know that the target audience can be adults, 40 plus. They need dental implants. Let's see, people with missing teeth, insecurity about smiling, right? This is a target audience that I can think of. The industry, obviously, we can select from here. We can go with healthcare, medical, or let's go dental practices, or even healthcare, medical. I don't even know which one is going to give us the best results, but let's go ahead and choose this one. And as the category, we can go with, let's see. Okay, we can just select like professional services. That would do. Now, the next part is quite important because you need to tell the AI model kind of your vision of how the ad should look like. So, you can get really creative over here. If you don't know how to do that, we've got you covered. We got a prompt section where you can create and save them in your library. So if you're not good at prompting the AI, don't worry. We got you covered with this tool over here. We're going to get to it later. So let's go ahead and just say it, a close-up photorealistic portrait of a happy woman in her 50s, right? Laughing. Okay, so my typing skills right now are lacking. Sorry about that. Perfect white teeth, soft backgrounds, sunlight, high, and photography. Add over. You can also say that add overlay text. Restore your natural smile with, let's say, with at Mike's Dental, right? Because Mike suggested. Call to action button. Let's just say book free. Right, this can get us a lot of leads. Let's just do that. I think that's going to be good. So let's go ahead and select like the mood. I think we can go with trustworthy and premium. I think I'm going to paste this over here. The visual empathies, we can go and say like it's going to be about emotions and faces. So let's just go ahead and place this here. Now here you don't need to add anything really. Now here we can select. We can select something that fits the profile. So let's go ahead and put a professional portrait. Maybe that's going to be something that's going to help us, and just leave everything as it is. Of course, we have like many more options over here. Like you can select other models to get better copy, and also you can optimize the copywriting style with the experts framework that we have already integrated, and we're going to be integrating many more. Let's see, value proposition. Yeah, we can add something here, but it doesn't really need anything. So let's go ahead and let's just generate the first one and see what we get, and see if we like it. If we're not, we're going to generate another one. Let's see, it should be a couple of seconds now. So the AI is analyzing the offer. It's writing the headlines, hook, the body, the copy, the story, rendering the pixel perfect creation for your ad. So now, wow, look at that. This is really a really good ad, right? All the text correct, all the call to action, precisely as I intended, right? So this is just one example. Let's just generate another one just to make sure. And also you got the copy over here, the headline, transform your smile today, the description, the primary text for the Facebook ads. I mean, you get everything in one go. And all of these templates that you've selected are meticulously created behind the scenes to give you the perfect ad and copywriting that goes along with it. Okay, bam, another one. This is really good. Okay, these are really clean ads for dental implant clinics. Right, we don't want to see like any weird dental stuff other than the emotion of the people for dental, right? Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think in the chat room right now. Mike, tell me if this doesn't look better than 90% of the ads in your feed right now. Look at the lighting of the image. Look at completely photorealistic, but look at the copy as well, Smile with confidence again. We are tapping into emotions of the people that are looking for dental implants. So it's all, planned out to the last detail. All right. And I didn't write that. The AI did. It took the pain, the missing teeth, and flipped it into a desire and confidence ad that we can basically sell to any local dental clinic. Okay. Okay, but we're not done yet. There's one more thing I want to show you. Of course, like we can do for many other industries, but that would take us a lot of time. But let's do one more. I'm going to pick one more, which I really, really liked from the chat rooms. There was solar panel. Okay, so let's go ahead and do one for solar panels as well, just to prove you that this is a really good. Let's just put the service and product description over here. This is for homeowners. Suburban. Let's just let homeowners. Okay, this should be enough. This is last one we're gonna do, and we're gonna select here home services. That should be it. We can do with local services this one, and let's just so I asked my team to just put a quick image description for this one. So this is a drone shot of a modern suburban family home, glitter solar panels on the roof, bright sunny blue sky, high saturation resolution, as an advert. Okay, add text. On. Okay. And CTA, we can say to put on the image, let's say, get a free quote, right? Just to get a better call to action. Okay, so let's go ahead and change a couple of things over here as well. We need, bright, modern, eco-friendly, and visual emphasis. Well, it has to be the roof, the product and the roof. Okay. We don't need to change anything. As you can see, the template automatically shifted to something that's very natural for the example that we have above. Also, let's go ahead and say we want, we can say AI optimized is default, but we can select one of the copywriters over here. So I really enjoy like direct response from Dan Kennedy. So let's go ahead with that one and shift the tone to, let's say, well, it can be friendly, professional. Let's just trustworthy and authoritative. Okay, that should be enough. So let's just go ahead and generate a new ad and see what we get. So this is basically the engine that allows you to create ads for any type of industry, niche, business that you can think of. You don't need to run the ads yourself. You can use this ad to sell to companies in your local area and build your one-person ad service agency. Okay, and you get like everything you need, the copywriting, well done copywriting actually, positioned images. Look at this is really good. But let's go ahead and generate another creative. And now I've been, as I told you, I've been building this tool for myself, been using it extensively for the past couple of months to build my own ads and run my own ads. Now, sometimes you don't really like some of the ads, so you can just regenerate if you don't like some of the results. So that's as simple as it gets. So let's go ahead and see one last example before we move on to the next phase of the training. And this is the best part. The best part is yet to come. So stick around. Don't go anywhere because we're going to return soon to the presentation. I have so many things to share with you about the strategy of using these ads to actually get clients and turn them into revenue generation ads. Okay. Okay, this is actually another good one. Okay, cool. So on top of that, but you can discover this yourself. If you don't know where to start, you can just go ahead and use the tools that are over here. So let me just give you an example. Okay, you can either select some of your brands or just simple idea, select an industry. Or don't select an industry, it doesn't matter. So we're going to be adding more industries over here. Let's say home services, actually, let's say healthcare, professional, the style, let's say customer testimonial. Let's just leave it square. Blue and purple, warm natural tones. That would be it. Okay, so now we can generate prompts that you can actually use and create ads based on this enhanced prompt generation tool. Okay, it takes a while to get us the prompt, but now we do have a very good prompt which we can just go ahead and use it in create ads. And just do this again. Women's in their 50s. And let's just, reselect like the dental practices and let's say local services, doesn't matter. So let's just generate again just to test the prompt. It's going to be a good one, I'm sure of that. As you can see, like the image description is very, very good, detailed over here. So we didn't have to, look at that. This is really, really good. Okay, now related to angles, we also thought about giving you an options to generate particular angles for businesses that okay, let's just go ahead and select an industry really quick, healthcare. Let's generate some angles, and this is going to give you a lot of angles idea that you can pitch to businesses and really get their ads going better. Okay, so this is going to help you on the long run. Okay, let's just finish this one and we're going to get back to the main presentation. And boom, look at all the angles that we've got. Executive ready, resilience. Look at that. This is really, really good. Okay, so you can have like many other angles and you can generate prompts from the angle and create ads from these angles. So you basically just have to input a couple of details about the business and boom, you're done. You can create professional agency style ads in less than 30 seconds. Now, how amazing is that? Let me know in the chat room if you guys are loving this demo so far. Because right now I'm going to switch back to the main presentation because I do have to show you the rest of the training where we're going to deep dive into how you're going to make actually money with these ads. Okay, but before I move back to the presentation, I want to let you know that all of the ads that you've generated are going to show up in your ads library over here, so you can go ahead and preview them, download the images, export the text. You can even create variations of the copy if you don't like it. There's a couple of features that it would take me an hour to show you everything, so I'm going to let you discover once you get inside the platform, just a couple of minutes from now. Okay, so you just hit export, you get the files, you upload on Facebook. I didn't need Photoshop, I didn't need a copywriter, I just needed to know what the business was selling and what the business is. And that's the power of AdGenius AI assembly line. Okay, now let's move to the next stage and the next secret that I want to share with you. Oh, sorry, no sound. I was touching my microphone while I changed it. Can you hear my voice now? And is it the screen share live? Let's see. Yep. Just give me 5 minutes chat room if everything is cool. Awesome. All right, so you've just witnessed how we went from blank screen to a wall full of creative, okay, in just a few minutes. We went from, no creative or knowledge about any niche or industry with multiple images, hooks, ad text, prompts, ready to export, test, and sell. This is what lets one person act like a full creative team or a one-person ad agencies, as I like to call it. Okay, how many of you like the demo? Just let me know in the chat room, what you think about the demo. I know it was a little bit long, but I wanted to take some examples from the audience. Um, Okay, is the sound on? Hopefully it's on. Okay, cool. I think I'm seeing the delayed messages. Okay, so this is exactly why this beats traditional creative workflows. The old workflow is just a complicated scenario, where the new world with AdGenius AI way, is just a simple step-by-step system that allows you to input and generate how many ad creatives you want, create, iterate, even use the previously created ads. Somebody asked in the chat room if we can maintain style consistency. Yes, you can. You can even, I missed out showing you, but you can even give your own ads and generate new ones based on your designs. Okay, so you can do that as well. You can tweak, optimize, obviously, and you can export and sell. Now, this is the engine that actually allows you to do all of this. Okay, now what happens when you remove all of the limits? Okay, we just did one run together or two runs, right? So, but imagine this, multiplied. You generate creatives dailies for your own offers. You produce 50 to 100 creatives per month per clients without blinking. You never worry about running out of generation credits right when your campaign is heating up. That's not a toy. That's a backbone of a real AI ad agency. Now, a bit later, when I'll show you the exclusive bundle, you'll see how we've packaged these things so you can easily remove all the brakes on your creative output and actually support multiple paying clients without stressing about limits or any of this nonsense, okay? But first, let's talk about the third piece of the puzzle, okay? I haven't forgot about it, and how you can get your first client within the next 7 days using the engine that we just showed you. That leads me to secret number 3. I still got your attention? You guys still on track with me? Yes, Linda, there we go. We got a couple of yeses coming in the chat room. Awesome. So we've covered the opportunity. You've seen the engine. Now we get to the part where everybody secretly cares about the most. Well, how do I turn this into my first 500 to 1,000 clients fast, right? That's secret number 3. Is all about the 7-day client blueprint. And I'm going to walk you through the simple, realistic plan for the next week that uses AdGenius AI and done for you assets so you can get from cool idea to the first paying clients within a week, okay? If you do the work. Again, I do not, and I want to emphasize this, I do not guarantee any results. At the end of the day, you're going to be the one doing that. You're going to be the one reaching out. You're going to be the one taking all the action, okay? So it's on you to win, okay? But I can give you from a cool tool, to cash in your account, okay? Owning a powerful tool is not enough. We all know people who buy software courses and just sit there collecting digital dust, okay? To actually make money from this, you need 3 things: a clear offer, what you do, for who, and for how much, a simple, repeatable plan, like something you can follow every single week, and a realistic 7-day action path so you cannot get lost in research mode. That's exactly what this blueprint is about, and it's not about theory. It's about what you'll do each day for the next week to get your first client. Does that sound good to you? Let me know, because right now I was sitting down on my chair, but actually I got up in my feet because I got excited about next part. This is the best part. Let's, based on format rules. Cool. Let's see. A lot of exciting coming on the chat room. Don't forget about the chat room, the questions mark, you can put it over there. I'm always reading it because I don't want to feel alone in my room over here. So here's the high level map of the 7-day of your next 7 days, okay? You pick a niche, okay? Let me just sit down for a bit because I got too excited about this one. So day 1 and 2, you pick a niche and build what I call the irresistible creating offer, a simple, clear promise around delivering ad creatives to businesses. day 3-4, you build a list of 50 to 100 prospects, leads using a simple process that takes about you 50 minutes when you get used to it, okay? And we're going to share these resources with you as well. Day 5, 6, you send simple outreach messages using the scripts and templates you get from us. Share a few samples of creatives from AdGenius that you make and book some calls and close some deals, okay? And on day 7, I want you to email me back that you get on a call with an interested one and close at least one client for anywhere around $300 to $1,000 starter package. That's it. No funnels, no webinars, no complicated tech, okay? Just an offer, a list, messages, and a meeting, okay? This should be your next days, okay? So we can go ahead and break this down day by day. You know, your only job is to decide who you want to help on the day 1 and 2. Just decide who you want to help and what offer you have. You don't need to pick the perfect niche, for life. You just need a starting point. Great starting niches are dentists, gyms, restaurants, real estate, e-commerce brands. Many of you already gave me good niches on the webinar, okay? Cool. So your core offer is going to be very simple. I'll create and update your ad creatives every month if you can get more leads and sales without hiring a full agency, okay? You can layer on details later. For now, you just need a niche and a promise that you can deliver using the tool. Next days, you don't start from a blank page. We're going to give you everything. So the next days, just gather around 500 to 50 to 100 businesses in your selected niche, okay? And you can find them on Google Maps, local directories, Facebook, Instagram, simple niches searches. I'll even share some of you. I'll even share with some of the niches with you in the resources included, okay? And let's just move on a little bit faster because this is just, I'm repeating everything that I already told you. You can start conversating with a couple of prospects, just send some emails, DM, get on a call. If that is uncomfortable, just communicate via email. That's completely fine. So this is your client conversion funnel and an example scenario of what this can, look like. You got 50 prospects contacted, 20, 25 opened and engaged with you, about 5 to 10 replied. You get with 2 or 3 serious ones, booked, exchanged emails, on a call, and 1 or 2 of these clients were particularly going to, close a deal with you. And, you can price it as long as you want. I just put some ideas of pricing that you can use your own pricing. I don't really care how much you want to charge, okay? And the day 7, this is the most important one, you have to have 1 client close and email me your first success story. That I'm rooting for that actually, because you now have a complete path to follow, okay? You understand the ad creative gold rush, the demand creatives for meta algorithm. You can even use this angle to close clients. You've seen the AI creative assembly line in action and how the AI AdGenius AI software turns simple inputs into wall of creatives in minutes. And now you have a 7-day client blueprint that you can follow for a clear path to your first client. The only thing left between you and this opportunity are the stories and objections in your head. So before I open up the AdGenius AI exclusive bundle, okay, and show you everything that you're going to get at the end of this webby, let me take a few minutes and kill some of the main excuses that are stopping most people from ever starting a serious business, okay? Because once those are gone, the decision becomes very clear, very simple. Is that okay with you? Just give me a 5 if I can go through it a bit, okay? Okay, because I know many people are just afraid to start, okay? They're just buying stuff and let them collect digital stuff. So let's kill these excuses, objections that are holding you back from your true potential, okay? Now, objection number 1 that I see many people had before, okay? I tried this before, it didn't work. Well, the old way, it was like, okay, totally fair, okay? You're going to say, Adrian, I've tried things before and it didn't work. I didn't make money. Totally fair. To be honest, most of the time, what you had was, probably information without real implementation and support, random tools without systems to plug them into, and just you versus the algorithm and agencies alone. No wonder they didn't stick, okay? So what I'm giving you today with AdGenius AI is not just another tool or course. It's a complete system. The tool that creates the creatives, the training that structures your offers and clients flow, the template scripts to talk to clients and close deals, and the licenses to use as an agency if you want, even resell the whole thing if you want. And I'll show you soon. Okay, this isn't you trying to duct tape 10 things together from a YouTube video, okay? This is you plugging into a system that was built for real campaigns and real launches and real businesses. Okay, now, objection number 2 that I've seen many people had: I'm not techie, I don't have design skills, or I'm not creative enough, that's okay. In the old world, these were real barriers, okay? You really did need years of Photoshop experience and copy chops to complete, okay? But in this new world, it's about leverage first. Skills is as a bonus, okay? The tech part, AdGenius AI handles everything. You saw it, you fill in a few fields, click a button, and bam, it just generates you ads. The what do I say part, okay? You get the done for you scripts, offers, templates that you're not involving anything from scratch, okay? And your so-called beginner perspective is an advantage now. You look at the creatives with the same eyes as your clients and customers. It grabs your attentions. It will grab theirs too. You don't need to be a tech wizard or a creative director. You need to follow the blueprint and let the AI do the heavy working. Remember, people that are going to replace are not the ones AI is not going to replace people, are just going to replace people that are not using AI, because people who are going to use AI and put it into their workflow are going to be faster and more affordable and just better than the ones that are not. Okay, so third one. Okay, let's go to the third one, and I think this is the one. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say. Like, won't AI replace this soon? You might fear about this, right? As I said, so you're going to ask yourself, like, Adrian, isn't AI going to replace this soon? What if I build this and AI kills it, right? Well, I had these questions before. AI is replacing people, but not people you think they do, okay? It's replacing slow, bloated agencies that take weeks to deliver assets, overpriced designers who can't adapt to clients needing 50 plus creatives per month. At the same time, AI is creating demand for a new type of player, someone who knows how to drive the AI tools, turn them outputs into real-world campaigns and deliverables, and the bridge between the businesses and the owners and the AI engines. That's where you're going to become. That's what you're actually becoming by using AdGenius AI. Business owners, remember, like, business owners don't want to learn tools. They want people who can plug tools into results, okay? For the next years, these people will be in huge demand, the ones that know exactly what to do with the AI. And the biggest one that I just don't have time right now. I get it. We're all busy. I say that all the time. I don't have time right now for this. I say this to so many people. But then I realize, if you look at where time actually goes, hours per week scrolling on social, TikTok, Instagram, whatever, Facebook, weeks and months researching opportunities without starting any. Okay. Now the 7-day client blueprint has been put in place to show you how you can be executed about 1 or 2 focused hours per day for a week. Now I'm not asking much. And now if is that worth it to land your first 500 to 1,000 client and build something you can pay that can pay you for months? Just let me know in the chat room if that is something that you can put like 1 or 2 hours per day effort in. Okay, let me know in the chat room. I'm actually verifying if you're actually listening. If the answer is no, that this probably isn't your season right now, okay? And that's okay. Like, maybe you don't want to work at all. And as I promised, this is not a push button magic fancy stuff. But if you feel like a little spark of, I could make this happen if I actually commit for the next 7 days, then time is not the real problem. It's just waiting for a clear plan and a decision to follow along. Okay. Now let's just jump 90 days into the future for a second. Okay. I want to take you on a ride on the future. Okay. Well, you have actually 2 paths. The path number 1, you're going to take action tonight. You join us, you follow the 7-day plan. Over the next few weeks, you pick 3 to 5 clients and close anywhere from 200 to 1,000 per month. AdGenius AI handles the heavy lifting on creatives. You're building proof, confidence, and momentum. And path number B, you wait, you keep the same income with the same questions. You watch other people post, got my first client on AdGenius AI and hit 4K a month later this month. And somewhere in your brain, there's this sentence: I almost joined at that pre-launch webinar. Neither path is wrong, okay? But only the one the only one that moves you closer to the life you say you want. My job tonight is to give you a vehicle and a window. Your job is to decide which story you want to take for the next 90 days, okay? Does that sound fair? Cool. Because the only real question now, you've seen at Creative AI Gold Rush and why the momentum is so unique, and you've watched AdGenius AI engine in action. You got the 7-day roadmap in front of you. We've addressed your main objections and concern. At this point, the real question is, shouldn't I do this? You already know if this resonates with you or not, okay? Now, I'm not going to try to pitch you into anything. I'm just going to, make yourself ask the real question. How do I start the smartest way possible so I have everything I need to win? And that's exactly what I'm going to show you now in the AdGenius AI exclusive bundle, which is the only available during the pre-launch window. And we're only going to do it live together. Ready to see it and get access to what I have open card in a moment. Let me know for those of you who want a complete system and unlock the inner circle, everything, get the founder's deal. Let me know. Just type in yes into the chat room because we're not sharing publicly the link. We're just going to give it to everybody who says yes right now in the chat room. I want to see if yeses are here, if action takers, if really serious business owners are here with me tonight, okay? Because next, the complete system is going to be revealed to you. Cool. So, introducing the AdGenius AI exclusive bundle deal. During this VIP pre-launch webinar only, you get everything to build this AI ad agency system in one go and launch your empire fast and profitable. Available only during the pre-launch window. The cart is open now for exclusive bundles, so just comment yes or link into the chat room to get in first. I haven't even revealed the price, but I know you're going to take it. The price doesn't matter at this point, but what I can tell you, it's the best you'll ever get because you are live with me today, and I really got excited about this one. So let's go ahead, just go through the link that my team is going to send it. Just type in link yes into the chat room. Let's start it, people, because now the first 30 people, like, let me just give you another bonus. The first 30 people that are going to join are going to be invited into a VIP premium webinar along with me to just, you know, play around together in an open session. So if that is something you want to, you know, snatch, you have to be among the first 30 people to join, because my team is going to tag the first 30 people joining this. I just want to work with the fast, smart action takers and serious business owners for the next couple of days, for the next 7 days. Okay, so if you already seen the offer and you grabbed it, you need to come back on the chat room and let us know that, Adrian, I'm in, I got the bundle and everything. You know, I just want to make sure I congratulate you and my team tags you to be among the first 30. Okay, I forgot to add this on the webinar slides, so that's why I'm actually saying it right now, that this is included. Okay, so what's inside the exclusive bundle deal? Some of you might, you know, wonder. Well, you're going to get this, you're going to get all of this in one package, okay? You're going to get like the front end, AdGenius AI core platform, the heart of your AI creation tool, the Pro upgrade, which, you know, unlocks unlimited creatives that you can do. We're also going to include the template library license, the agency license and systems that you need to close and manage more clients. And also, we've included something special that we haven't been included for a while now, okay? So we've included 100% commission partner license, because right now, I'm starting to believe that people that put trust in the systems and work with him should be the best affiliate partners to promote the same system, right? So I'm going to give you 100% commission to sell the same thing. You know, the same thing you've put faith into today, because I have so much faith in it. I want you to have the same. So I'm offering 100% commission on selling the same system that you own to whatever businesses you want. Okay, cool. Yeah, so this is the real world. I think that I've made a mistake here. The real world value for this one is higher, but I finished like last couple of slides last night, and I've missed out on some of these things. But doesn't matter. What matters is that you join among the first 30 people to get access to a very special exclusive bonuses and have like only 30 people webinar meeting with me, where you can, you know, discuss any business ideas that involves AdGenius AI, and we're going to help you like more experience. There's no coupon for the bundle. That is the discounted price that you see on the next page. You know, we wanted to charge $997 for this one because all of the, you know, all of the stuff that we've put together, the system, the training, everything, the software, the tool. Now, if you ask me, I think this is well worth over a couple of $1,000s. But this webinar wasn't about building, you know, high-priced value and then drop it down. It's just the value that I think it's fair, you know, for this tool and all the system and the software and the training and the courses that we're gonna give it to you is the fair deal. Okay. But trust me when I said during this live training, you're actually getting the best deal. Actually, at some point, I think we have to put the prices a little up. I mean, the software alone is worth well over 497. Okay, so that's one thing. So, okay, let me just give you one moment to go ahead and secure your bundle deal. I think I messed up some of the slides over here. Okay, just let me just put this slide for a second. This is like a one-time payment, and you get access to everything. You know, this is the full value of this is well over $1,000 plus the bonuses that you're gonna see. So the next thing you need to do, let me just open a new window over here. Just want to show you something. Team, Ali, can you send me the link for the bundle as well? Just want to walk people through the process. Hold on, it just took me a minute to get the link. Oh, this is the wrong window. There we go. Okay, so the link to this is going to be shared in the chat room. Okay, but I want to show you the page that you're going to see next. Okay, you don't care everything that we say over here. We already covered most of it. So just go ahead and click on the first, claim complete bundle now button, and just secure your bundle deal. This should be a lit bundle. The instant access will be immediately sent um, to your email. Okay, David, actually the bundle includes more than 500 ads per month. It actually unlocks everything. So all of the upgrades from the funnel are included over here. So you're going to get like AdGenius AI front end plus all the upgrades plus all the bonuses that I didn't have the time to put it on this webinar. So you can still see them somewhere listed on the page. But that doesn't matter because you're going to secure them anyway, okay? But just to go through them a little bit, these are the webinar exclusive bonuses. If you order right now, you're also going to get these free bonuses like VIP fast track onboarding. You're going to get some personal onboarding call if you need it, account setup assistance, first campaign strategy, priority support for the next 30 days. Just like I told you, we're going to do a closed webinar call with the first 30 people to join. Okay. Now this 30, these bonuses are not going to be here forever. So you want to make sure you're among the first. And right now, I'm already seeing people shouting into the chat room. Patrick says, Patrick paid, I'm in. Congratulations, Patrick. Let me just congratulate a couple of fast action takers. Patrick also said, way too low price point for this deal. Yeah, you are right. I am crazy. But this is going to be very limited, and it's only going to be during this special launch time, okay? Linda says, I'm in. Congratulations. Welcome to the family. John D says, I'm in. Congrats for securing your spot as well. Dennis says, I'm in. Congratulations to Dennis as well. There's still, the chat is actually on fire right now. James says, in. Okay, congratulations. G says, is PayPal payment available? No, we're sorry. We only have like card payment available. There's no PayPal at this point. Sorry about that. But you can, you can pay with PayPal, but use, card or something. We'll email to you, John. Welcome. Okay, let's get back to the bonuses because, again, if you make it among the first people to join, we're also going to unlock you the first client in 7 days blueprint. I think we already discussed about this, but we're also going to include the reseller launch kit where we're going to, help you with the complete launch plan and first 100 sales roadmap, affiliate recruitments, marketing automation setup, stuff like that. And then you're also going to secure like all of the bonuses that come with the front end. I probably didn't cover this, but you're going to get like the first 500 client by Friday blueprint. You're going to get 50 prospects in 50 minutes system. You're going to get the client operation toolkit. how to never lose a sale, and the perfect objection script to get any client to say yes, and last but not least, the 10K per month retention playbook, to help you for the first 90 days framework. Okay, now the total bonuses are worth alone thousands of dollars. Okay, but they are completely free for you during this special deal. So go ahead and secure your account while we are live right now. The bundle gets you the complete you know um, AdGenius AI core system, plus the upgrades, plus all the bonuses. So everything is included in one simple one-time payment. Okay. This is your VIP pre-launch price today. I cannot guarantee this price is going to be available later. Probably we're going to have to redo the webinar because I missed a couple of slides. We're going to redo it again, and probably the price later on is going to go up. Okay, so I do not guarantee. What I do guarantee is that you have 30 days money back guarantee, so you literally have no risk and no excuse not to join and not to give this one a try. Okay, no, there's no discount coupon. The discount is actually the price you see on the screen right now. This is actually worth way more than 397, as many of the customers said uh, on the panel. But during this launch time, even if you go ahead and purchase every upgrade during the launch via normal funnel, you're going to end up paying almost twice as that. I mean, 648 is the discounted price from the funnel, which are also set to go up once the early bird ends. So right now, you have a unique moment in time where you have to take a decision. Okay, like you have to either in or out. Okay, like this is a one-time deal, one-time payment, everything you need. One unfair advantage is right in front of you. It's just you who need to decide. Okay, um, cool. So let me just I can go through all of the things that you're going to be unlocking. I think this is what we should do best. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to give a couple more minutes. So I'm going to go get some water for the next minute and allow you to go ahead and complete the checkout before I show you everything that you've just unlocked in this purchase. Okay, we're going to go through all of the included products. We already went to the bonuses, so let's go through the products again. Awesome, cool. Just give me a minute, I'll be right back. Just go ahead, click on the link. If you still need the link, just type in link in the chat room, and my team is going to provide you the link. Okay. um, Again, the discounted price you see on the next page is the discounted one. Okay, usually it's going to be way more than that, and probably is going to land up at least 997 price point by the end of the next 48 hours. So I really cannot guarantee this low price for the next 1 or even 2 days. Okay, just go ahead and make sure you're getting in during this live training so you can secure the really exclusive bonus that I promised for the first 30 people. Now, we're going to tag everybody. Richard says, I'm in. Congratulations, Richard. I think you're among the first 30. I need to check that out, but just give me 1 minute to take some water. Go ahead, complete your checkout, and we'll go through the what's included in a minute. Oh, I was muted. I was talking alone for like 2 minutes already. I was saying like, thank you for allowing me to get some water. Um, Now, let me just see who else just joined. I want to congratulate the smart action takers over here. Rolf says, I'm in with a bundle using UV. Welcome, Rolf as well. James, I think you did made it among the first 30. Let me just check that for a minute on my other screen. Yeah, you definitely made it among the first 30. You were among the first to join. So congrats on that. Okay, let's see who else. Who else is joining? What's the link for the bundle? I think my team just sent you the link. No, sorry, I went to the kitchen. I didn't have like a water bottle over here. Sorry about that. Um, you can just go, Ted, to answer that question, you can just go ahead and take the bundle and we'll probably refund you. Or I think one of my team members can send you the FastPass link, so that gives you the rest of the upgrades. Yeah, Ali, go ahead and help Ted. Thank you. All right, so let's go ahead and show you exactly what you are actually getting with the bundle. So you're getting the AdGenius AI, core software plus the premium training that allows you to create professional grade ads in 30 seconds. Not pretty ads, converting ads, the kind agencies charge 300 to 500 for, or even more. State-of-the-art AI image generation model. Photorealistic visuals that stops the scroll. No stock photos, no amateur-looking graphics, professional quality every single time. You're also, tapping into the world-class AI copywriting frameworks that are built in. These are 8 legendary frameworks from the greatest copywriters of all time. Your ad doesn't just look good; they also sell and convert. Okay, they turn leads into buyers, and they turn traffic into leads. You get like 500 monthly generations included with the front end, enough to serve a couple of clients comfortably and create like 20 to 50 complete ad sets per month. But no worries, because the Pro upgrade gives you way more than that. So every format you'll ever need, Facebook, Reel, Instagram, sizes, we have like Square and Portrait, you can generate it. 50 plus, proven industry templates that are already integrated. You can use these battle tested templates for restaurants, real estate, fitness, e-commerce, and 46 other niches included. Okay, and you get the commercial license for your business. This creates ads for your own products and services, built for your personal brand, launch your own campaigns. Okay, but that's not all. Okay, I've lost my presentation deck over here. Just give me 1 sec. Okay, where are you? Oh, there we go. I found it. I can't find the rest of it. Okay, cool. Next. And then you're going to be also unlocking with the bundle, you're going to unlock the professional unlimited ads generation. Okay, now I believe alone this one is worth $397 without adding anything to it. I think like giving you this kind of leverage and this kind of advantage. This is where you basically take the brakes off your creative engine. With a basic account, you have a credit cap. It's fine for testing, but not for real agencies. Well, 1 or 2 clients are fine. You're already thinking about limits. With the Pro Unlimited, you get unlimited ad generations, no credit gaps. You can say yes to more clients without worrying you'll run out of credits. And you can get priority generations and support. This is normally, okay, a 97 one-time upgrade in the funnel. Inside the exclusive bundle, it's already included. This is the difference between, owning a bike and owning a Ferrari. It's just like that. Now, component number 3, I kind of skipped. I skipped one slide. Something happened with one of my slides. Okay. I'm sorry about that. Somebody ate slide number 3 over here, where we explained the templates license, which, by the way, unlocks you even more templates in the drop down, and all of the new templates that we're going to be adding are going to be included in your account. So yeah, you get the extra templates license included as well. I'm missing the slide. I don't know what happened. Somehow I deleted by mistake. That's fine, because it's already included in this deal. Okay. Now, most importantly, you get to unlock the agency enhanced license to allow you to handle unlimited clients. Okay. This is what keeps you from hitting the classic wall of 2-3 clients. You get the full commercial rights and agency rights and permissions to use AdGenius AI to serve more clients. You get clients management systems and workflows, so you're not drowning into email and threads. Okay, a proper client portal, delivery structure, contracts, proposal, pricing calculators, so you can send, professional offers without hiring a lawyer or a copywriting or anything like that. This is normally $197 value in the funnel, but during this, with a regular price closer to $497, but it's included in this exclusive bundle completely in the same price tag that you see. Okay. Now, this is what turns your freelancer side hustle into a real agency business that you can run. Okay, and we're also going to include the priority agency specialist call support. So if you're running into trouble, we're going to have us on the hotline. Okay, and last but not least, we are also going to unlock the fourth upgrade of this offer, which is going to be the reseller license. This is for you if you also want the extra income stream on top of your agency business. So for the next 12 months, okay, you can keep 100% of the commissions on AdGenius AI frontend plus all the eligible OTOs with no cap on how many customers you can refer. Okay. We give you the done for you email swipes, social proofs, ad angles, hooks, a tracking sheets, dashboard, and you can promote via JVZoo directly as a partner, and we're going to get you instant approved as an affiliate as well. So you can send the traffic, and we're going to handle the support, tech, product update, customer onboarding, everything. Normally, this is anywhere from $247, $297 upgrade on its own in the funnel, okay, but it's included in this special bundle. So people have been asking me for coupons. What coupons can I give you on the best deal that there is already in front of you? How many of you agree on this chat room that this is the best deal you've seen in a while? Let me know in the chat room. Really, just be honest. If it's not a good deal, just say it's not a good deal. I'm fine. I won't be mad about it. I'm just wanted to give you, without any extra, you get like $100,000 worth of products for just a one-time payment of $397. I don't really like to do that, just to inflate prices, so the asking price is going to be better. It's just the price that I think it's worth for the value that I put in exchange. And if this is not, if you feel like the value you paid for is not worth the money, no worries. You got 30 days money back guarantee. So for whatever reason you're not liking it for the next, I don't care if it's 29 days, 59 minutes, and 59 seconds from now. And if you're not liking it, you just send me an email, and we're just going to refund you the payment. Okay, it's that simple. I do want to work with people that are geared to success. So that's what I'm offering you, my premium bonuses and 30 days money back guarantee. Probably you're going to lose access to the software, obviously, but you get to keep all the bonuses and everything that went with it. So right now, you literally have like no excuse not to give this one a try, because for the next 30 days, you're fully covered. You just need to go ahead and put it to the work for the next 30 days. One-time payment of $397. You get everything unlocked, one unfair advantage, and this is the introductory AdGenius AI exclusive bundle deal for this limited time only during this webinar. Okay, cool. So if you guys have questions, we've reached to the so I'm going to be closing the webinar soon. So if you're still on the fence, get off that fence. Just you have no risk. Just go ahead and grab your access, because I do want to welcome everybody. Even if it's last minute, I'll still save you a spot on the first 30 people who join. Okay, so right now we are into the Q&A session, and I'm going to give 1 minute to get all the questions into the into the questions tab over there. If you have questions, if you have concerns, if you're still not sure about it, let me know. Let me know what's holding you back from trying the opportunity that I've bring today on the table, and I'll try to go ahead and tackle all of the questions. And if you have questions about anything, just go ahead, throw them, and we're going to cover them in a bit. Okay, I'm still waiting for the questions in the chat room. Anybody has questions? I'm still here. It's the FAQ section. As I promised you, I'm gonna let you pick my brains and ask me any questions during this. So again, make sure you do get your access to the bundle bundle deal before we close this webinar. Okay, now I'm gonna give like top 10 more minutes because right now I do gotta go back and attend the rest of the launch and make sure everything is right, everybody's getting their stuff. But right now I'm gonna give 10 more minutes for questions, and maybe you guys want me to jump into the platform, maybe work around it a little bit. Just let me know what you want to do. I'm still here for the next 10 to 50 minutes. Let's say max 50 minutes. Okay. Okay, I'm just waiting for more questions to pop on so I can tackle them all at once. So if you still have questions, go ahead, get it, because there's still people joining by the minute. Look at Dari says, I got it. Congratulations, welcome. Danny says, I'm in. Congratulations. So there are still people that are joining last minute, okay? Richard said, no problem, I've got it. I was impatient to get my hands on it. I was too impatient to get my hands on it, says, hold on, the chat is actually scrolling a bit fast. Jonathan says, link, Ali's going to give you the link. Richard says, no problem, I've got it. I was too impatient to get my hands on it. Congrats, welcome. Hopefully you already logged in. So guys, I think those of you who got it already got the link. So if you want, maybe we can just go ahead and check it together. So I'm going to open the app soon again because I see not many questions coming in. So we rather go ahead and do some extra stuff in it and show you the potential of it. Okay, cool. Okay, so we got some questions in the chat room. Let me just go ahead and tackle them one by one. Okay, can I have support email, please? Yes, my team already got that covered. Okay, this I got it. Resell launch kit that allows us to rebrand and sell. No, it's not rebranding. It's just selling it as it is, and you get 100% commission on it. So there's no white label at this point, and definitely not at this price. I mean, we've put thousands of dollars into it. Cool. So let's see questions. So while this elite bundle, we also need to upgrade or buy more credits. No, you get, like really unlimited stuff with the bundle. I hope I mentioned this somewhere. I didn't mention the presentation. You're going to get unlimited with the bundle. So no need to worry about the credits. As long as you're not trying to automate this and, just create like 100,000 images, it's definitely not human made and it's like robotic stuff, then we're not going to allow that. It's in our terms of policy, right? Cool. But other than that, you got everything you need to get started really quick. Okay, Darly says, thank you, very excited. Welcome, no problem. I've got it. Richard says, I've got it as well. Welcome questions. So with the elite bundle, hold on. There's so many questions popping in right now. So I've already tackled that one. Okay, so Patrick is very active on the chat room, says, Adrian, can you build this? Perfect, Patrick, you're describing a lead intention engine and its source, and it automatically finds leads across. I don't know, maybe, Patrick, maybe I'm going to build it as well. On the resell, yeah, it's going to be using our brand. So that's not a white label. It's a reseller. You get 12 months, so you can refer to anybody, but you get 100% commission on that. About money back, anything you ask, not particularly. I said like no questions asked, like, but if Dave, if you think you're just buying this just to ask for a refund later, just don't buy it at all. I'm looking for people that want to start this and are willing to take action using this and win with it. Okay, I'm not trying to convince you to take it just to collect digital dust and ask for refund later on. It's not helping anybody. Okay, not that I will honor any refund request, obviously, but that's not the point. The point is to use it and turn this one-time invest investment into a monthly recurring income as a business. And then I would rather see an email back from you saying like, hey Adrian, thanks, I bought this from you and I've already closed like this client and I've made this income. I really hope that some of you guys are really going to send me within the next or 1 or 2 week emails like that. Problem, sometimes the software doesn't work well. Yeah, I get it. That's fine. Okay, so if you want a refund and the software is not working, that's fine. We'll refund, no problem. But if you're working with it and it works, and I'm also committed to get feedback from you guys and improve it and transform this even into a better solution based on your inputs as well. So this display ad platform, correct? It's not to create video ads, correct? Yes, it is only for image ad creation for now, okay? Now, probably in the future, I'm not making any promises ahead of time, but we will. I actually have been working on some video ads thing as well, but it's not ready to hit the market, but I'll let you know once it is. So yeah, no promises yet about videos. Yeah, so Temp asking, will it be able to adapt to changes in the Andromeda algorithm? Yeah, it will adapt. We will update and make sure it stays competitive, because as I told you during this presentation, if you've been paying attention, I'm using it on my own business. So I'm not just, talk the talk, I walk the walk. I use the same tool that you're going to be using. So I know I'm going to be updating it because I'll use it in my own campaigns as well. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question about updatability of things. So yeah, we are looking to update the software regularly. All right, who else? Let's see. One other question coming in the chat room. Jonathan asks, will you get any updates to include the video scripts if you built it? Yeah, I think so. I'm not making any promises on that one, but yeah, definitely. If I can do something with the video and the AI models and the prices will allow, sure. So run ads on what platform for image ads? Well, I run it on Facebook ads, but you can basically use it for any kind of platform. You can even use it for Google, I think. Okay, so I think I tackled most of the questions that came by. I don't want to bore you for the next couple of minutes. And I just looking at the time, we are already almost 2 hours into the webinar. So there's one more thing I want to show you before we call it in. So if you haven't grabbed your access yet, go ahead and go grab your access app AdGenius AI. Let me just log in into one of my accounts really quick over here. Okay, cool. Now, there's many things I haven't showed you in the demo because I didn't want it to have it that long. But if we stick around for the next 10 minutes and you still have questions about the platform, we can tackle it together. Okay, so I've set my screen on dark screen because, I do like dark better than light. It's just better for my eyes. So yeah, you have like team appearances as well, so you can switch. We even added a couple of themes over here, so if you're not liking one, you can switch. You can change light to dark. You can even set like default aspect ratios for your images. You can set some default preferences in your account, the default tone, the AI quality level and stuff like that. But I'm not going to do that. I want to show you something really interesting that I didn't got the chance to show you, which is mostly included in the Pro, which is included in the bundle. So we do have the brand manager, which is really interesting, where you can basically add your brand or your client's brand, and you get like ad consistency without every single time adding the same thing. So you can add the brand name, description, taglines, URL, industry, brand tone, logos, brand colors, and a couple of more like targeted audience, proposition, voice and personality, and other inputs. And what this does is actually allow you to speed up the ad creation. So once you have the brand saved, okay, you're going to see a new window over here, which is going to allow you to basically select among the brands that you have saved. Hold on, Adrian, can this all be a run online, or do you eventually need to physically meet clients face to face? I think it's online. It's certainly doable. I don't see the reason you need to meet them. If you want, you can. I mean, it's going to be even interesting. So you can do both ways. Health target audience in the Facebook ads. Sometimes it's hard to find like gym instead of targeting gym users. We have not implemented that kind of functionality, but we are open to your suggestions on how we can make this even better. Okay, and I'm expecting some emails from you to give me a couple of suggestions that you would like to see in the platform. All right. So if you haven't grabbed your access, go ahead, grab it, but also make sure you come back on the chat room and let us know that you are in. We need to tag you for some exclusive bonuses. Okay. Don't forget to come back in the chat room. Just say I'm in, and my team is going to get you tagged, and you're going to get some extra special bonuses. Cool. So let me just continue showing you some amazing stuff. So I already added some brands over here, right? Like this is moving quite fast. Like I added the AdGenius AI, which is the platform that I'm trying to give to everyone. I also have another one called Brandscapes, and obviously I have my own brand called Callfluent, which for those of you who haven't heard of, it's an AI-powered phone calling and answering automation software. Yes, we own that too, which I'm, heavily using it in the system as well. I've been generating like over 200 ads already with it, some testing, some real ones that I use. This is the last one that we generated in this demo. Um, so yep, let's go ahead and so these are kind of the ads that I've been playing around with generating. They're really good ones, but I want to generate a couple more with you to show you the power of using brands, so it speeds up everything. Like let's say I'm gonna build something for my other business called Callfluent. Okay, now it already filled the essential informations, like what is the product or the service or the description, an AI-powered phone calling and AI answering software that automates 100% of the inbound and outbound calls, who the target audience is. It just selects the perfect industry, but I'm going to change this one for AI and automation, and also phone answering services. Okay, the only thing I need to do is put the image description of what the AI should look into creating. So let's say I want a dashboard explaining benefits of automating phone calling and answering for marketing agency owners. Designed. Follow. That's I'm going to show you something interesting. Follow the style of the reference image. Okay, now what we're going to do right now, I'm just going to ignore everything over here. I don't care about those ones. What I want to show you is actually what happens if I also give him a previous ad that I previously generated or previously been running on Facebook that's been successfully for me. So let's just go ahead and let's just pick like this ad, for example. Okay, just this man on this phone with some text on it. Okay, now I'm not going to say anything. Let's just regenerate and see what kind of creative we can take. Okay, so Patrick asking, what about using other people's successful ads? Why not use them as well? Well, you're free to do that as well. You can feed it to the reference, and you can see that it respects some of the things that we I want the dashboard explaining. So we made the dashboard with some automation phone calling explanation, and it put it in front of the man. Okay, now for the reference, he had a phone over here and no monitor, but it kept my idea. How amazing is that? Do you guys think this is like an amazing piece of tool? It kept consistency. Okay, so it kept consistency. It kept all the titles, the text, everything is the same. Okay, but it just updated the ad as per my description over here. Now I can go ahead here and say, add a woman behind the monitor. Okay, now let's just see what happens in this scenario. Okay, now I'm just doing this live with you guys. Okay, so I have nothing to hide. Many of people just left, but this is just getting better and better, as Richard just mentioned um, on the chat room right now. Thank you, Richard. And thank you, Patrick. You know, there's been a lot of engagement on the chat. I barely kept up with all the chat room. Oh, it didn't really understood because my prompt wasn't that clear. Okay, add a woman behind the monitor. Yeah, it was me, not him. keep keep the man and add a woman behind the monitor. Keep the man in the chair. And I literally don't know exactly if this is um, going to respect it or not, but it's going to be fun because like all of these things are still looking amazingly good. Like it's keeping my consistency of the style I uploaded. Okay, let's just see if I fixed by just prompting. Okay. Because some of the people are concerned, okay, said like, well, what if like it's not keeping my consistency of my ads and my style and my brand? Well, that's why some people arguing like, okay, but ChatGPT can do this for free. Yeah, but it doesn't have the mastering prompts behind it. It doesn't keep you consistent. Look at that. Beautiful. What do you guys think? Let me know. You know, so some people may argue like this can be done via ChatGPT for free. It can, but how much time would it take you to make it consistent with your style, with your brands, with predefined industries, categories? We are going to keep updating those as well. We're going to be adding more and more. Also templates files. So all of the files that you see over here, if we change this, everything is going to change um, in the visual as well. It's going to respect that. And just to prove it, let's just change things around over here and just put automation tools and let's just regenerate. Now, it might not completely change the scenario because we're still using referenced image as an option. Okay, so I'm going to let it run with this one. But you guys think this is impressive? Let me know in the chat room. And if you haven't got your account yet, I think it's about time to get it because within the next 5 minutes, I'll probably have to close down the webinar. And as I said, this offer will not be here forever. So right now, it's the best time to go ahead and get it. Actually, it did even better. Wow, this is amazing. I mean, it even changed the text over here. Maybe none of you have noticed, but it actually changed it and it's now dedicated for agencies. Missing sales. I haven't even got into the copy because I was just amazed about the consistency of the results. Oh, look, it just changed Sarah here. So one thing changed. It changed the template over here. Cool. What if we just go ahead, get rid of the option over here and just let it work for automation. And let's just remove this part of the prompt. It's not the best prompt, but let's just go ahead and see what we get. Completely different style. You've seen everything changed because we told them to workflow automation. So we got a new lead, AI engine qualified, hands off. We got some kind of a workflow, AI powered call agents automation for agencies. This is, it's a good ad. We could run with this. Different angle, different copy, and I think we've already went through the brands, the angles, the prompts you can create. And of course, everything you create is going to find in your own library. So you can refer to them later on. Like I have like plenty of angles, the underdog advantage. All of these are, copyrighted proofed to work. Okay. So you get like, you get the best deal over here. Anyway, I think this concludes kind of our demo. I look forward in seeing you inside. Once you join, you're going to have the help section where you can reach out to our support. You're going to see the tutorial videos where we explain in depth, and we're going to keep adding some of them. Also, all the bonuses are going to be at handy. Everything we've promised are going to be here. So, yep, everything is waiting for you inside. Now, if you're still here and if you're still on the fence, let me know what's holding you back from joining so I can at least help you out and get you to make a informed decision. Now I'm going to actually, you know, something we need to close this down because it's been like 2 hours. It's 120 minutes already since I've been talking nonstop, and we're gonna give it like 5 minutes for all the latecomers to ask their last questions and join the um, join the. Hold on, what happened? Still don't. Okay, cool. So 5 minutes left. You can ask all the remaining questions over there. I'm going to close the webinar. The offer, how will we know if you are in the first 30? Richard, we're going to email you. My tag has completely tagged everyone who joined among the first 30 people. So if you joined among the first 30, you said like you're in, you've been tagged. We're going to check like the sales records as well. And the first 30 people are going to get a email about it. Okay. Now, I think there's still time. You can still get it and get the best price possible. The offer is there. You just need to, if you need the link right now, last minute, just type in link. We're gonna share that with you. If not, I think we already shared it into the, let me just, send this link publicly during this live session. Now, if you're live or if you're watching the replay and you still see the offer available, go ahead, grab it before it's taken off the table. I'm not going to leave this forever, so you might want to get in before it's too late. James, do you have a school Facebook group to network? Not right now, but I'm working in putting something very special for everybody that joined this one. Are in for a treat because I'm going to build a community and helping people also build products for themselves and stuff like that. So if you're into that, look out for my emails. No, I have not reached out. I'm still live with you guys. You can hear my voice still here. I can't be multitasking. I can't be like in all places at the same time. So again, there's 3 more minutes to go ahead, grab your deal before the timer goes to 0. I can't guarantee the price will stick at this low price forever. But if you're live, you can still get it. If you're watching the webinar and you still see the discounted price, go ahead, grab it before the price goes up. It's a really good deal that we've put together. So hopefully you're going to be part of it. Or if you have questions like Date, says, I bought I'll grab the front end and get all the upgrades at the one discounted price. Please check here. Yeah, you can get the fast pass really quick. So that upgrades you to the full upgrades without having to pay the bundle full price. It's just the difference. So good questions. Any other questions? If you have questions, if you're on the line, if you don't if you don't find the link, just type in the chat room. Now is the time. And by the way, before the timer expires, I do want to know if you guys enjoyed the time with me, if I delivered on my promise, and if this was a good session for you. Just, even if you join, even if you're not, just let me know if you enjoyed whatever we had to share over here, and if it was something that you went out with, you remained with some knowledge and some extra ideas, and just think outside the box, right? I really did my best to work on the slides, the presentation, to be something fairly different than anything I've ever done before. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed, show this training to you. But the good stuff is even after you join, where you're going to be getting into my inner circle community and get to also connect with me and my team. And we've prepared so many great things that we want to share only with people that are joining this one. So hopefully we're going to be inside the members area soon, so we can go ahead and get connected, because the next stage it's going to be even more amazing. Okay, I don't want to spoil everything. I'm not going to say a word, but if you join, you're going to be in for a treat and surprise. Okay, just checking the chat room to see if anybody answered any of my questions before we close it down. Okay, so Patrick says, amazing stuff as always, Adrian. Thanks for another amazing product. You're welcome, my friend. Lois is getting in. Last minute, last seconds. Lois, go ahead. Join. Deti just upgraded to all the upgrades. Welcome. Congratulations for making last minute smart move. Um, Jonathan, yeah, that free, ignore that free part. It's just a dev mistake. I will update that, but you are certainly having the full upgrade if you join the bundle. That's fine. Okay, cool, guys. I think that was it for today. Thank you for everyone for the kind message. Derry says, excellent. Thank you. John says, that was great. Still trying to get access details. You should be receiving our email immediately. Okay. If not, just, send us a support and we're going to look into that. Great. I enjoyed the webinar, but it was a blur. I don't know what that means, Richard, but thank you. Okay. Cool. Okay. Thank you, everybody who took the time to attend this one. Maybe a bit too much info, but I wanted to give it all before showing you everything. I want you to know what it is in. I wanted to give you the methods, the training, the idea, the blueprint, everything like ahead of time, so everything makes sense to for you as well. I wanted everybody to make an informative decision when joining, not just joining because someone asks you to pay, but joined because you are ready to go ahead and start a new business journey. Okay. Cool. Sylvia, last minute says, I joined. Congratulations. I can see we tagged you. Thank you. Okay, last minute. Anybody still needs the link? Anybody who still wants to join, but for some reason haven't pulled the trigger yet? Next 60 seconds, we're closing down this webinar, and I want to thank everybody who joined this live session. I think I'll see you in the next ones and in the private VIP webinars that we're going to have with the members that just joined. So I guess I'll see you inside. Thank you so much for being here.
Hello and welcome to AdGenius AI. In our platform, you can quickly create unlimited angles, prompts, and Facebook ads, including images and copywriting. So as a quick overview for the system, when you click on your name here, you can adjust the settings and the light mode, dark or light theme, as you wish. Here in the ads section, all your ads are saved so you don't lose anything. In the brands menu here, you define the brands. So with one click, you can effortlessly manage multiple brands and businesses. Angles, here you can create or discover and save new angles that you can promote for your customers or for your own business. In the prompt section, you can quickly create really complex prompts to have the best possible images. And you can do this by simply clicking a button. Inside the library here, all your prompts will be saved, so you can reference them as needed. And here in the Create Ads menu, you can create multiple images, professional style and copywriting, simply by prompting the images, setting some simple instructions, and you are ready to go. All these are covered in our extensive training videos that you can also find inside the platform. Hello and welcome to the training video in which we will cover fully the create ads feature inside AdGenius AI. You will see how really simple and really powerful this is. From simple prompts and instructions, you will have complete images, copywriting, ready to go and paste inside your campaigns. I defined here a solar company with really simple instructions for the product or service description. And for example, I want to use some angles I've already discovered. If not, I can always start from scratch here, only select the brand. And for example, I will go here and will go in general business, and I'm not B2B. I am selling to customers directly. So I can select here a lead generation service, and this image vision is really simple to set up. The mandatory field here is the image description, and optional, we can put some mood keywords, visual emphasizes, and what things to avoid in the image somehow as a negative instructions. So what I don't want in the image to appear, I can write here. And this simple mode gives you complete control over the image description. And what this does, we have after the image prompt in here, if you scroll down, we have a visual style in which we have some fully loaded templates with background instructions ready for you to use. For example, results, metrics, lifestyle, and funnel process. You have here already set templates. If you click custom, you can describe and create your own template. The square, aspect ratio, or portrait as needed, and brand colors. If you have them, you can select them here. If you want for this visual style to be skipped and only take into consideration the image description, you can toggle this on. If you toggle it off, the system will take into consideration what you have in this section also. Next, we will continue to the copy settings. So we have premium, standard, and fast settings. We recommend testing whichever fits you the best. I will leave for standard in this case. Copywriting style, we have some expert frameworks already loaded in the system. So if you want to write like Dan Kennedy or Alex Hormozy or David Ogilvy, some of the greatest names in copywriting, you have them all here at one click. You can select also the tone. You have a lot of options. Also, value proposition is the optional field here. It's already loaded since I've selected a brand first. Already defined brand that I have in here. And the call to action, you can put a reference image if you want it. It's an optional step. And here you can save the prompts. I'm going to generate an image right now for my solar company. I've selected the brand. And for the image description, I will put a prompt, the prompt creator already made for me. So it's copy paste in here. And in fact, I will use the simple mode for this to take into consideration only the image description. See what we get. I will leave this empty. And in the copy settings, the copywriting style, let's change it to psychological triggers. And the tone, I want it to be trustworthy, so I select this. And I want to also save the prompt, solar 1, save prompt. You have it here for future uses, and click on generate ad and see exactly what we get. There you have it, the image generated. So my approach was for the homeowners who wanted some energy freedom. This was the image generated. So I have also a headline ready to use, the primary text generated, so I can directly copy this and use it inside the ads. If I want another copy, just click on regenerate copy and you will have other variations on the primary text, description and headline ready to paste. And if I want, for example, another image, I can simply change some settings and click on regenerate again. For this example, disable the simple mode. And for the template, I want the template of happy customer, and click on generate ad. See what we get this time. There you have it, another image with also a call to action on the actual image with one single click and the text ready to use. You see the template made a difference in the image generation. Also here we have the ad copywriting. For the template, let's also use this customer testimonial UGC, generate ad. So as long as you select the right templates and you give it the right prompt, you will have the best results. So the AdGenius AI can also help with prompts, angles, as I already mentioned. This is how simple it is to get professional results with AdGenius AI. Hello and welcome to the full training video of AdGenius AI. We are gonna cover all the benefits and menus from our platform so you can see how easy it is to get up and running with compelling and engaging Facebook ads, creatives. I will start to the right with ads menu. Here, all your ads will be saved. In this account, I've made some tests for a specialty coffee e-commerce store, and as you can see, I have a lot of generated ads with coffee. For example, I want to create a new brand. I will go to brands, and here I want to create a solar company brand. So I will click on add brand. Here, give the brand name, best solar top 1. Description, what does your brand do? Who do you serve? We put here the brand description. For example, we provide solar energy solutions for home owners. We sell directly to customers. We are saying we are not B2B. Tagline, for example, energy for tomorrow. Website URL, we can leave it blank. Industry, I will choose professional services for this. Brand tone, I will choose this one. I want to be positioned as an expert. Brand logo or colors, if you have them, you can put them. For example, for solar, I would like to have this green one as the main text. The second one, this one, and the accent color. Audience, we say here what are our customers. We can say homeowners seeking sustainable and reliable energy sources. value proposition. We help homeowners to lower their energy cost with renewable energy. Brand voice and personality. What brand voice and personality? Here we say we want to have an expert positioning and casual language. We don't want to sound really fancy. Brand guidelines and notes. I would leave this as it is and create brand. And as simple as that, you will have your brand ready to use in the next steps. Next, we will continue to angles and you will see how easy it is to create new angles that we can promote and position ourselves in the market. And here, after we click on angles, create, discover new angles, the first thing you will need to select is the brand. And as I said, I recommend that you first define a brand. So you can select it here. The Coffee Lab was the previous test I've made. And now let's select Best Solar for an example. And here, the business details already filled up. Now we select the industry. For the solar, I will choose other. And I won't fill anything else besides what I've already provided. Click on Generate Angles and you will see how easy it is to come up with new and relevant stuff to promote yourself in Meta ads. We will see here some really exciting angles. There you go, the generation is completed and you will see all these angles are auto-saved in your angles library. Here you will find them. For example, economic escape, solar challenge. You will see here what is the pain point that's been addressed and what strategy is being used for this approach. Before after bridge, belonging, community power, limited energy independence, the past, copywriting, pain, agitation and solution framework. So I think I will go with this energy independence. And after here, I will choose the desired angle I want to promote. I will simply click here on generate image prompt and we will move automatically to here, the next menu to create and save the prompts. Generate image prompt and boom, I already got to the prompt, angle loaded, energy independence. This has been auto-filled with angle data. Industry, I will select other, style already selected by the angles generated. Aspect ratio, I have a bunch of aspect ratios to choose from. I will stick with square. And I can click on generate prompt. You will see how easy it is to get some really good prompts for the image generation. There you have it. The prompt is ready to use with really a lot of details here. And after this, I can click on using create ad and I will go to the create ads menu. But for this, I will make a separate complete video. Let's review the actions we've made. We've defined a brand. We defined and discovered new angles and also some really compelling prompts that will give us professional images. If I go to library here in angles, you will see all the angles that I've generated are saved here. the industries. If I go to prompts in the library, you will see exactly the prompts I've generated. And if I click on view full, I will see the full prompt that's been generated for this. See you in another training video, which we will cover. Hello, in this video, we're gonna cover the AdGenius AI settings. So if you click here on the upper right, your name, settings, and here you can update your personal information. You can see the account status, account settings, the next tab. Here you can set your default square, portrait, or landscape image ratio. So this will be used for each new generation. Theme appearance, we have a light and a dark theme. For example, if I want to choose this, I save the changes, and here I get this confirmation message. The default preferences can be set from here: industry, tone, and AI qualified level. If I want to switch to fast or to premium, I can do this easily from here. Save the changes, billing and credits. Here you can see your license details, the usage breakdown, and the current plan summary. And if you go here to API keys and integrations, here is where you put your Google Gemini and OpenAI API keys. So you're good to go.